All right. What a pleasure it is to get the chance to catch up with Sebastian, who was eliminated. It's Rob and Brian for RJP. Sebas, how are you?
I'm good, man. A little hungover from last night, but that's part of it. I feel great, man. I'm awesome.
Okay, so a lot of drama in this episode. That how aware were you that things were going so sour for Chris with all of the other Survivor people?
A lot of drama. Chris was just, I don't know, he was just getting in everybody's head, telling everybody a different thing. He was honestly spiraling that whole couple days. I don't know what he was doing. I was like, dude, you just need to, like, you're such a target right now. Just shut up for half a second and see where things go. But it was kind of hard to watch because he's my best friend out there. He's my buddy, man. Like, you don't want to see anyone spiral like that.
So I'm curious about your choice. You pitched to Tori about trying to target like a big male threat. You want to get someone out. You try to throw out Corey's name to Tori. Why Corey in particular, as opposed to Bananas or Wes, if you're looking out to try to attack out one of the big vets?
Yeah, right. I mean, this was my problem on Survivor. This is why I think my biggest regret why I didn't win because I didn't get Dom and Wendell out, the two biggest. They went 1-2 in my season. So I wanted to get big boys out. Specifically, Corey. He's a beast. If I have to go a hall brawl against him, I'm probably toast. He's a running back. So I think strategically for me, I knew I was going to get a lot of votes just because Chris was in there and they were craving to get Survivor out, and I was the only other Survivor guy, which was, not the greatest thing to have two Survivor dudes on this season and five girls from Survivor. I was getting close with Wes. I had like visions at the end with Bananas and working with Tori and the three Survivor girls that they started. I was part of that. I was just hiding behind it, and that was my route to the end. So I didn't want to throw Bananas. Wes was getting really close with me, and Fessy too. So we were all getting real close. Corey was just one of those guys that I never really connected with. And I'm not scared to take, a shot like that at all. You have to be bold in this game. And unfortunately for me, it didn't work out like that, but it just felt like the right name to drop.
Okay, so it didn't work out in terms of the game, but can you give us any updates? Did it work out with Tori?
Everyone's favorite question. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to date at all. I had 5 years with Jenna, just broke up. She had 4 years with Jordan, engaged, just broke up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We want that title right now. We want to be focusing on ourselves, right? But she's 15 minutes away from me, man, in Miami. So
Okay.
we've been having fun. We see each other a couple times a week, and I think that's perfect. I think that's the way things should be. She's got a lot going on in her life, but I'm not in love with her, but I love the girl. I love being around her. It's just she makes me happy, and I do the same for her. So I think it's perfect, man.
So we saw that some of the Survivor girls start to like build some of those connections, even some Big Brother people like the Secret Garden. I know they're pretty close with like Tiffany and Alyssa. Did you have any connections with any of the Big Brother people, or were you strictly like Survivor and then obviously like Tori's connection? Did you have any Big Brother inroads that you were trying to form through the season?
I really didn't. Tyler would be the only one. We slept next to each other. He's my roommate, and he's honestly one of my best friends now. So I always wanted to work with Tyler. Unfortunately, it never happened. It never really lined up like that. We tried to at the end in those last couple of weeks where we were both scrambling because we knew we were getting close to probably getting some votes. So we tried that, but never worked out. We just went back to our alliances. But man, we're Survivor strong, man. That's what we do on Survivor. We stick together and try and take our alliance all the way to the end. So
That's
it's
right,
really
Brian.
cool. That's right.
Yeah.
We wanted to, we were half the numbers. 7 of the 14 of us were survivors when I left. So that's cool.
Yeah. So, Sebastian, I really thought that you had this challenge. The whole episode was about how everybody hates Chris and how, here's the challenge. I'm like, okay, this is right up Sebastian's alley. And especially where Chris is taking a long time to go. What went wrong for you? Why was this such a struggle?
Dude, I mean, I thought I had this in the bag. I won a very similar challenge on Survivor where you had to throw a beanbag onto a platform like that. I played beer pong in college. I was always shooting, balls into baskets my whole life. This just felt right to me. But it's a TikTok trick shot, so it's like the ping pong ball needs to go down the hallway into the, red Solo cup. And I thought I had it in the bag because I always was doing trick shots as a kid. Unfortunately, you're dealing with the challenge and you're in the sand elimination ring. That sand's always going to be uneven. I tried my ass off to get those platforms as flat as possible, put them, I realigned them, asked everyone in the audience like what they thought. I was trying to use all the help I could, but it's just, I mean, it's a game of luck in my opinion. That was not my preferred elimination. I would have had anything else, but you got to take what you get.
I'm curious about so the key game mechanic this season with the hopper. Everyone has like the secret vote going in. How much conversation is there after the fact of like who's voting for who? Are those secret votes staying secret, or is there a lot of conversation about like, or all these votes kind of just being sussed out after the fact?
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the season, we were like, who voted for it? Like, we were all trying to figure it out. But then it, like, once the hat trick got put into play and no one wanted to say anything, I think it was the best for everyone's game to just shut the fuck up. And Michaela, I told Monty I voted for him one time, and Michaela came in and whiplashed me and said, do not tell anyone who you voted for. Like, this is so part of the game. Like, this is the season. This is the way this season's rolling. So I think it was definitely critical for everyone to keep their mouth shut on who voted for who. The hopper's scary, man. You never like seeing your name, your heart goes like you don't get that feeling unless your name's up there. So it's crazy.
Seabass, when you got confronted by Corey about you putting his name out there, and then you tried to say, no, I think that was Chris that was doing all that. How did you feel like that conversation went?
It felt like I had to go to the principal's office and explain why I did something bad in class. Chris was just spiraling, and obviously I wanted to try something. So I went to the principal's office and talked to Corey. It was just like a perfect platform for me to throw the lie on and just say, Chris is going crazy. Like, this is not what I said. This was his idea. So it was kind of rude in the fact that I was doing it to my best friend, but he was the platform to go on, and I just rode with it.
It seemed like you had a lot of time out there. Is this something you would want to do again? You hoping like the challenge proper, you get a call, USA 3, you get a call. Is this something you're really hoping to do again next time?
Man, I am so ready. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel so strong, so ready to do another challenge. I will be back. I'm going to play again, no doubt. I'm manifesting it right now. They love me. The producers on the show loved me. So I feel really confident in the fact that I will be back. And all I can do is just take these next couple months, train, watch. I learned so much from this season. Just having those vets there was so beneficial to me. Watching the way Tori plays, watching the way Bananas and Wes think during these challenges. It's just like mine. It's mesmerizing to watch the way that they play. And I think that's the perfect, I don't want to say practice round, but perfect way to get set up for the next season. I'm ready to go, man.
It was really, really fun to get to watch you play and have you back in this season, because it was exciting because we hadn't seen you from when Survivor had ended from Ghost Island. So this was a treat for us. Was there anything else that you want to let us know about this experience that we didn't get to see?
It was an honor to play the game again. It took 5 years to get back. I really did crave this. I wanted to come back so bad, especially when Jenna and I broke up. I was just craving another adventure, right? So I think, they only show 0.00002% of the game. I think, they did a really good job editing, but show more me and Tori smooching, show more, not that's the major part, but we were together the whole time. Show more of us having fun. We went on field trip, we went on boats and wineries. Let's bring a little bit of the life into the house, not just all strategy and shit.
Okay. All right. Well, Seabass, thank you so much. And feel better. Okay.
Thanks, man. This bagel's going to save me.
Okay. All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Later, guys.